Hello, family. It's Monday, and I'm calling this lunchtime yoga. So it's Monday, it's lunchtime yoga. I'm thinking about doing maybe a lunchtime yoga once a week. And I have to pick a day. So let me know in the comments if you prefer lunchtime yoga on Mondays or Wednesdays. I always felt like whenever I took lunchtime yoga, I really preferred Monday or Wednesday. And I like this time, like right around 12:10. All right. So let me know too if you're watching the replay. So when you watch it, if you just put in the comments replay, that lets me know how many people are watching this during the replay. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of gentle flow and yin. So we're going to stay pretty close to the floor. I just have a mat. It's always a good idea to have blankets or blocks or straps or belts. And yeah, we're going to flow maybe, 15-20 minutes. So let's get started. So start by finding a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. Roll your shoulders back and lengthen the crown of your head toward the sky. Feel a long, fluid spine, not a rigid one. We want to think of being long and elegant. Take a few breaths, whether they need to be audible breaths or quiet breaths, whatever works for you to feel like you are getting more grounded and more centered. Just getting ready for this short, sweet practice where I'm going to thread some flow with some yin. So we call it Vin and Yin. Vin meaning vinyasa, even though we're not going through a strong vinyasa. And let's begin by just unwinding the spine. So draw your torso to one side and forward, around and back. So one big circle. This feels really good. I have been sitting a lot today because I've had a lot of work to do this morning already. And after a lot of sitting, this Kriya, which is an action, really feels good in the spine. So make your spirals or your circles as big or as small as you need. Deep breath. Remember, you can pause at any part of that circle that feels good for you. Like right here when I round back, I could kind of live there for a moment or two before I make it around. Pause, go the other way. So feel the spirals come the other way. Again, deep breath. Hopefully you can hear me. If anybody's watching, let me know if you can hear me. I'm using a mic. One more time around. Nice. And now let's take your legs comfortably wide apart. I say comfortable because it's different for everyone. So wide leg pose. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, and exhale, side bend. You're right. Nice. Firm the belly. Inhale to lift. Strengthen the legs. Pull up on the kneecaps and fold. Left. Inhale, lift, really reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift, and exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift, and then we're going to come to a yin pose called saddle pose in yin yoga. This is wide angle pose in a more traditional, more traditional language. So you can flex your feet or let your feet relax. Your hands can be behind your back for support or in front. Remember, for yin, we are finding our edge and stopping. So right when we feel something, the target here being the hips and some spine, low back. So no pain here, no pushing, no shoving. Yin, the art of allowing. So maybe if you feel safe and comfortable, close your eyes and take some deep breaths in and out of the nose. Let your jaw release. It's perfectly fine to let your spine round a little bit. If it feels better for you to extend the spine, that's fine too. We're just going to hang out here for maybe another minute. Remember, yin poses, in order for them to really be effective, we want to hold them somewhere between 90 seconds and 5 minutes. Here we're going for 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Release the back of your jaw. And if the body allows, you can come a little bit deeper, maybe walking a little bit farther forward and sinking in. Some of you might have your belly on the floor, that's fine too. Use your exhalations to let go of your day so far. Try not to fidget. Try not to wiggle too much. Let the yoga work. Take another few breaths right here, allowing the pose to do its work. We just use time and patience and breath. Using your hands for support. Go slow, slow meaning the opposite of fast. And then gather your legs together and give them a little shake, maybe moving side to side a bit to kind of release that forward bend. Let's go into a cat-cow flow. So come on to hands and knees. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the heart and seat till it feels good. And exhale, round the spine. Be gentle here. We just did a strong forward bend. Inhale, lifting the heart. This is the yan part, or some people call it yang, the opposite of yin. Before we move into yin, lifting the heart, inhaling. Cat, cow. Exhale, round. And inhale to lift. One more time, and then we come to a yin pose, which is melting heart. And then come to neutral spine. So this is pose as melting heart. Beautiful to open the front of the body. So walk your hands forward. Your knees are generally over the hips, and you're literally going to melt your heart toward the floor. Now, you can keep your arms strong and straight, or you can release them. For some people, they might find it more comfortable if you have a blanket or a pillow nearby to kind of place a support under your head. So the idea is to allow your heart to melt toward the floor. Find your edge and stay there. Use breath and time. This is a really good one. If you're sitting at a table or at your desk and you're rounded a lot, coming out of a yin pose is just as important as going in. So slowly walk yourself back up. And then let's come to lying on the back. And when you get to lying on your back, go slow. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your shoulder blades melt down the back. Taking all this in. And then let's go to a little hip release. So place your left foot on the floor, hug the right knee in. You can even do some hip circles here, a little movement of the yang tissues before we get into the yin. Maybe take your spirals the other way. And then cross your right ankle over the left knee. You can use your free hand just to place it on the inner thigh and just sort of massage or sweep the flesh, the inner thigh flesh toward the knee. Just a little sweep, just to feel that nice external rotation. So if this is a big external rotation for you, just pause here, nothing else to do. But if you need more, you'll use a little bit of upper body strength. You can bring the legs into the body, flex both feet, take your right hand, slide it in between the triangle of the legs. The left arm comes around and laces. I like doing over my shin, but you can also do it under the leg. Roll the shoulders down the back. Shoulder blades move down toward the hips. Flex both feet. Try to relax your arms as best you can. We're going to just rest and hold. Make sure the back of the neck is long, that your chin's not pushing up toward the sky. A nice neutral neck. Soften your jaw, breathe, trying not to fidget. Using time just to release the hips, deepening the hip sockets. The heads of the femurs just gently start to move deeper into the hip sockets where they belong. You might feel a release in the lower back as well. And then release, uncross the legs, extend the legs long on the floor, reach the arms up and overhead. And let's go the other way. So bend the knees, feet flat, hug the left knee in. And just a little hip circle here, just loosening them up a little bit. Maybe going the other way. And then crossing that left ankle over the right knee, flexing the foot, using your left hand on the inner thigh. Just think about smoothing that flesh down toward the knee, not pressing on the knee, and not really pressing hard at all. It's just an encouragement. Think about this as an encouragement. Encourage the hip to open. And then decide if you're going to just stay here for your hip release. If you want more, again, draw the legs into the chest, take the left hand, snake it through the triangle of the legs, either holding on top of the shin or underneath the thigh. Right arm comes around, lace the fingers, roll the shoulders down and back, flex both feet. Try not to use a lot of arm strength. The arms are just supporting, because if you're using too much, your arms will get tired. We're holding for about 90 seconds, and one side will be a little tighter than the other, no problem. We use time, breath, patience, and intention. Notice what's going on inside. See if you can't let your breath drop down a little bit in toward the belly. See if the breath, if you can allow that to happen. It's not a pushing, not a forcing. We don't push or force, especially in yin or gentle yoga. We allow and see what happens. We observe. And then from here, slowly release, extend the legs long on the floor. Maybe reach the arms up and overhead, arch the back a little bit. And then bring the arms to goal post. So palms to the sky, bend the knees. Lift the hips, scoot them a little bit to the right, and drop your knees to the left. If it feels good, turn your head to the right or just gaze to the sky. Enjoying a little twist here. And then inhale, gaze to the sky, knee center, scoot the hip center. Take a breath. And then lift the hips, scoot them a little bit to the left, and drop the knees to the right. If it feels good, turn the gaze left. Inhale, gaze to the sky, bring the knees center, scoot the hips center, and just extend the arms and legs long. Take a couple breaths. And release the physical work. Now, if you are not on your lunch break and you want to stay in Shavasana for several minutes, you can set a timer or just stay here for as long as you'd like. But since it's a lunchtime class, we're just going to come out of Shavasana. So roll to one side. Use your hands to lift you up into sitting. Take some breaths. Feel how maybe you're able to sit a little bit longer. Maybe your hips are feeling a little bit more open. Bring your hands to the heart. Let your heart lift. May you be happy, safe, healthy, and whole. Namaste. Thank you so much, family, for coming and joining in. If you're watching the replay, remember to comment replay at the bottom so I know that you're enjoying the replay. I'm also going to be posting the link if you want to join in for longer, juicier classes. They start tomorrow for a 6-week session. So if you're interested in that, we would love to have you. I would love to have at least 3 more beautiful souls join that class. More than 3 is cool, but I would love it if I could have just 3 more beautiful souls to join us. So until next time, I will see you soon.